Hey everybody,
Hey,
welcome back to another tabletop game here at Digital Woods. Today we are going back to some Heralds of Ruin Kill Team. It's been a wee bit since we've run it, and we kind of felt like just sitting down and playing a Kill Team game.
Yeah.
So I'll be playing Chaos Space Marines.
And I'll be trying out Feral Orks. Because why not?
Yeah, they allow you to do it, so
Yep.
it's pretty cool. It's a 250 point game, and we're going to jump right into the armies and get to the game as quick as possible, so be back in a bit. Alright, here's my 249 points of Night Lord's Kill Team. I'll be leading off with my team leader. He is going to be a Raptor champion with a pair of lightning claws, and from the armory he took the blood-soaked warplate, haunted adamantium, a combat familiar, and a regeneration familiar, just getting him all sorts of kitted out. Joining him up in the roster is 5 Chaos Raptors. One will be having a plasma pistol chainsword, one will be having a plasma gun, and one will be having an Icon of Wrath. I am running them as a Khorne list this time, just to try out a minor difference. The rest will have bolt pistols and chainswords, including the one with the icon. And to fill out points, because all of my Raptors and my leader added up to 200 points, I had 50 points to spend, so I brought 10 cultists, one with a flamer for 49 points. Half of my cultists are going to be taking autoguns. The other 4 are going to be taking auto pistols and brutal close combat weapons, and the 5th one for that side making up with his flamer. So that is going to be my 249 points of Chaos Space Marine Night Lords.
Alright, so here is going to be my 250 points of Feral Orks. I'm going to be running the Gork's Favor. I rolled for it as in the Kill Team list thing, and got Ferocious Brutality. So I get to reroll 1s to wound on the fight phase for everyone that has War Paint, which I think is everyone. So starting off with my actual list, with my leader for this group is a Feral Shaman with his Shamanistic Stave, his rocks for throwing, and a shield, because he needs a better save than his 6-up. Onto my core, I'm bringing 11 Orc Savages, all with a pair of choppas. Just there you go. And to finish out my core, I have 2 Beast Boys with stickers and shields each. Next, onto my special units, I've got 1 Banna Boy on a War Beast and on a War Beast with a giant totem and some more rocks. And lastly, I've got a Scavenger with a big shooter and a choppa. And that is my whole list.
Okay, and here we are deployed. We rolled randomly to see what game modes we got, and we ended up for the Last Stand from the Heralds of Ruin section. In this one, the defender, which in this case is going to be me, has to split their army in half, 1 defending, 1 reinforcement, and their goal is simply to, at the end of the game, have more than half their army still alive, versus the attacker, whose goal is to kill over half the opponent's team. If the attacker manages to kill half of the defending team's kill team, they win, unless they are missing half of their own attacking force, in which case it is a draw. So this could be kind of interesting, considering well over half of my army is cultists. They're pretty squishy.
And then on the other hand of that, well over half of my army is just Savage Orks, which are
but they're not as squishy.
Yeah.
Alright, in this one, attacker always goes first, so for once Mike will be going first without having to worry about me, ceasing the initiative away from him.
Yep. So on to
Savage Orks, turn 1.
Yep. Alright, so turn 1 Savage Orc movements. I just had all of my different Savage Orcs move and advance, all at different intervals because I rolled for all of them. So some getting pretty good moves, some getting not so good moves. My leader character, the not Weird Boy, the Orc Shaman, also got a pretty good move and is just up there now. The Scavenger did not move. He's perfectly capable of shooting stuff from where he is right now. And these guys also moved in advance. And the two Beastie Boys and the Banner Boy did not advance. They just moved up to hide behind this giant tentacle thing. And that's all movement-wise. I don't think anyone's in range to throw rocks, so the only thing I have to shoot is the this guy, and I think I'm outside of range for any kind of psychics as well. Alright, so yep, just the Scavenger with the big shooter shooting in. Alright, so with his big shooter, he's going to be firing at his primary target of this guardsman, well, not guardsman, this cultist. And the secondary target of this cultist right up here. So he's going to be firing 2 shots into his primary target and 1 into his secondary. So that's going to be, I'll start with the primary. 2 shots hitting on 5s. Yeah, 1 hit. And wounding on 5 versus 3. So 1 wounding on 3. No. And then the other shot into the secondary target, wounding on 5s. No! Alright, well, he's there to plank anyway.
Are you going to use his crank up shot?
I think I'll save it for now.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. What's that range? And on second thought, I think I'm actually going to be using the gun rush ability to shoot again, because I've got some tactical points still, and I can actually still reroll things. So on a 1 or a 2, the gun is busted. On everything else, I get to shoot again. And I'm going to be spending a tactical point to reroll that, and hopefully it's not a 1 or a 2.
Nope.
It's not, so I'm going to shoot one more volley of 3 at the exact same targets. So 2 in the primary, 1 in the secondary. So first off the 2, hitting on 5, 1 hit, wounding on 3s, 1 possible wound.
5 up save because of cover. Hit it.
Ah, well done. And then the 1 going into the secondary target, hitting on 5s. No, same roll. And that's it. I'm not doing it a third time.
Yeah.
And that should be the end of my turn, because nothing's within the 12 inches to charge. So on to your turn 1.
Okay, movement for turn 1 for Night Lords. These 2 cultists moved this way a wee bit. That one reshuffled to the edge there. This guy took his jetpack move down to right there to get line of sight on the first bike dude. And other than that, no one else really moved because I got good angles. And my 2 guys that are really more close quarters, I'm just keeping back and more hidden for the moment until things get closer.
Fair enough.
So I don't have any sort of psychic phase. But before I go on to shooting, I am going to attempt to demonic summon. It's only turn 1, so I need a 6 for it to kick off.
Alright.
Now, it's time to start shooting. I'm going to be starting off over here with this guy rapid firing into this orc. You can just barely see it, so you'll definitely be getting the cover on him.
Sweet.
So, 2 autogun shots hitting on 4s. Both hit. And then wounding on 5, because I imagine you're at least tough 4 on these guys. No. Nothing.
Alright.
1 shot from him going down. Hitting on a 4. Nope. 1 shot from this guy going into that orc right there. hitting on a 4. Nope. And then this guy firing
That guy. Right
at this dude. He can see all of that dude, so no cover for him if I manage to wound him. So hitting on a 4. Wounding on a 5. Hey. Your base up, 6 up. Save.
6 up save. No. Just the 1 wound?
Yep, just the 1 wound.
Alright, so from Savage Orks War Paint goes off. I get a 6 up to negate the wound. No.
So
Pretty sure that's a dead orc.
Yep, and not the cavalry, because cavalry can't hide, but the orc right behind him is going to have to do a morale.
Ah,
So I killed the dude in the shooting phase.
Got it.
Within 3 inches.
Bleh.
So this guy is going to go ahead and fire down at the front orc in that grouping. He'll get cover. So 1 shot hitting on a 4, wounding on a 5. Hey, good rolls.
And the 6 up save. No. 6 up War Paint. No. Another dead orc. Bleh.
And the one next in line has to make morale, but I imagine the boss nearby can give him a better leadership.
Yeah. And the Banner Boy, which is the one with the stick in the back,
Yeah.
also has a better leadership.
Okay, and then the last thing to shoot is going to be this raptor with his plasma gun, firing at that. I am going to I'm not going to supercharge it, so it's just going to be 1 shot. 1 shot hitting on a 3. Successful hit. Strength 7, so I'm wounding on a 3. And I wound. And AP minus 3. So
Which, a 4 up, I have no save.
Yes. So you do have your war paint, because it's only 1 damage, because I didn't supercharge it.
Oh, it's just the 1 damage, so 1 6 up.
No.
No, if I had a Pain Boy, well, a Peg Doc, I would have made it. So he takes 1 wound.
How many wounds do they have each?
Let me go check. Alright, so he's got a total of two wounds at start, so he's got 1 wound left.
Okay. And that is going to be the last of my shooting, and I'm not declaring any charges this turn, so that'll be the end of Night Lord's turn 1. You have 2 morales to make.
I do. And I should, because of mob rule, have leadership 7 for this guy and leadership 7 for that guy, because of the respective leaders around.
Okay.
Standard leadership for those two, so 2d6. If I get higher than a 7, he goes away. What happens for...
He must attempt to hide on your next turn. So
okay.
He can move and then into a spot where no one can see him, and then he's hiding. If he cannot do that, he stays put. He cannot make a move that makes him go out of line of sight.
Got it. Alright, cool. And then for this one, still leadership 7. The exact same 11. Okay. I'd love to have that later when I use Smite with him.
Yeah.
So he also attempts to hide on this next turn.
Okay.
After that, that's the end of your turn, end of morale. So on to my turn 2.
Yep.
Alright, so Orc turn 2 movement. This guy did not advance, but basically every other, I was about to say boy, this Orc Savage advanced, except for him. Oh wait, no, he's a scavenger. Either way. My 2 Beastie Boys just moved up, ready to charge. This one's probably going to make it into that. And hopefully he's going to attack, or charge, that guy hiding in the corner. Well, my Banner Boy just moved up over here to probably get a charge in this way, and maybe just give his aura of goodness over that way. Outside of that, it's on to shooting, which I can actually now do more than just have him shoot. I think that guy off in the corner can throw rocks. So, let me get the dice for that. Alright, well, almost forgot the psychic phase. The only one that's actually, well, in range and closest is this dude, which I was kind of planning on charging. Just to get in, but I'm gonna go with the either way a dead's a dead, and just throw it out anyway. So psychic, just doing smite on that one. Not guard the cultist. There we go. Say, I get it with a 6.
You got no like sort of weird like could implode, right? And it's an orc, so I don't know.
As far as I could tell, the shaman does not have any weird implode stuff.
So he's just dead.
Cool.
Because it's 1 mortal wound, and he's got 1 wound.
All right. Well, he ain't gonna be charging. But either way, on to actually shooting now. And I'm gonna start with this dude way over here. He can throw rocks. He can throw rocks. The Banner Boy can throw rocks, and that's everyone that can throw rocks. And then it's gonna be off in the background for him. All right. So just firing 1 rock over that way. Firing. It's Tom air quotes. Throwing a rock. Hitting on 5s. Nope. Chucking a rock at the same target from this guy. 5s.
Would have 6. He advanced.
Yes, he advanced, correct. But either way, that was a 4. It wouldn't have done it anyway. Mm-hmm. And then the Banner Boys chucking a rock at, let's go with this dude. Hitting on a 5. No! And then over to here, doing the big shooter into basically the same.
Just focusing on one dude, or are you doing primary and secondary?
I'm doing primary, secondary. Okay. Primary being the one you pointed to first.
Okay.
So 2 going into him, hitting on 5s. None. And 1 going into secondary, hitting on 5.
Yeah.
Hey, I actually hit something. Wounding on a 3. No! Will I do the thing?
Will you go for it, or whatever it's called?
Gun rush.
Gun rush.
I think I will, in fact, attempt a gun rush. So I believe a 1 and a 2. I can't use my gun no more.
Nope.
He can use his gun just fine. And I'm just same targets.
Okay.
Hey, I hit with 1 5.
Right.
And then wounding on a 3. No. And then the last guy hitting on a 5. Yes. Nope, get back here. Wish I actually rolled that. And wounding on a 3. Actually wounds.
Alright, with no AP on the big shooter, 5-up save. Got it.
Damn. Orcs and shooting, still not really working.
That's why you need to bring grots.
I do need to paint grots. Alright, anyway, on to declaring charges. As I'm not doing gun rush again. Alright, so the first charge I'm going to be declaring is this Orc Savage into that cultist.
Okay.
If you want to do Overwatch.
I will, in fact, be doing Overwatch. This cultist... Actually, how far is that? Is it more than 6 inches? AKA, I need to know if I can throw a frag at you.
Ah.
Yeah, it's definitely more than 6. It's about 7, maybe a little bit more.
Put him back.
No frag, so there's going to... Since he's within 3 inches of him, they're both going to Overwatch.
Alright.
So, Overwatching for a total of 4 shots from their auto guns. 1 hit.
I lost one. There it is.
And it's going to be wounding on a 5, because an auto gun is only strength 3. Yeah, okay. You need like a 7.
Yeah. And his charge.
Got it.
Made it with an 8. Meow. And then on to the other charges. I'm going to be declaring this Beastie Boy into Tom's leader character.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll that, because you're definitely going to be more than 6 inches away, so I can't throw a frag at you.
Oh, okay. You don't have any actual guns?
Nope.
Oh.
He's just got his lightning claws.
Okay. In that case, trying to make this probably 8-9 inch charge.
Got a 9.
With a 9, so now we have to actually measure.
That's definitely going to be enough.
Sweet, so totally makes it in. I'll move him in a bit. And then the charge for here, which you're probably going to chuck a frag at me.
No, I'm going to rapid fire my plasma gun at you.
Oh, okay.
And I am going to supercharge it too.
Oh.
So 2 shots hitting on 6s. No, nothing. Alright.
Oh, well, yay.
Didn't explode either.
And then the charge. Is a 3 actually enough?
3 is going to be enough. Yeah, 3 is going to be enough.
Okay, sweet. So he makes it in, and I'll move him in a bit. Alright, so starting with this combat over here, I've got 4 attacks going in because of my Parachoppas. And so 4 attacks hitting on 3s. All but 1. And it's going to be wounding on 3s as well, because yay. Nope. 1 also fails to wound, so 2 possible wounds.
Okay. And then 2 6-up saves. Nope, don't make either, so down he goes.
Yay! I did a thing. Alright.
Spending a command point to interrupt with my leader to attack next. So my leader gets to go next.
Why do I always forget that's a thing?
I had to make sure it was in Harold's room.
Oh, you.
That's why I walked out of the room there for a moment. It's like, I had to make sure how much is it. 1 point.
Alright, well, go ahead.
My team
End my 1 wound dude.
Yep, my team leader swinging in with 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Okay, with 1 hit, I'm going to spend a command point to reroll 1 of those attacks. For 2 still. And because my guy's only strength 4, wounding on a 5, but I get to reroll to wound. I do wound. And lightning claws are AP -2.
Okay. So I have a 6-up save.
Yep.
Goody. Come on. 6-up save.
Okay.
Alright, I'm then going to attack with this orc, which I believe has 5 total attacks, 2 from his base, just him being him, and then 3 additional from his war mount steed thing. So I'm going to do his 2 first, because the 2 different attacks have 2 different strength values.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 2 attacks with the stickas. Going to be hitting on 3s. Both hit. And they're going to be wounding on... You're still tough 4?
Yep.
Alright, so also 3s. Oh, that's a 1. And 1 goes through with a 5 rolled.
So, 4-up save. Nope.
And then the 3 attacks from the War Beast with hitting on 3s. That's 2 hit. And then wounding on 6 versus 4.
Is still 3s.
Still 3s, so I could have rolled them all anyway. So, those make it through.
And 4-up saves. Looks like I made both of those.
Alright. He yet lives!
Yep. Only taking 1 wound.
So, that's all the attacks from him. Next, on to this beastie boy. Into this spoopy dude. And this time I'm just going to roll all the attacks at once, because it's the same stuff.
Yeah. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Yes.
That's not where that goes.
No, it goes over there. So, 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Well, 1. Okay. I should have rolled them separately. They seem to like that better.
Yeah.
And wounding on 3s.
Yes.
Possibly 1.
4-up save. And down he goes. He's only got 1 wound.
Alright. Is there consolidating in this one?
Yeah.
3 inches?
Yeah,
or?
it's the same.
Okay, then I'm probably going to do it for those 2. And then that will end my turn.
Alright, for turn 3 movement, pull... Oh, no, is this
turn 2?
This is turn 2.
Turn 2.
Yep. Okay. Pulled the guy that was in the fight out, moved my flamer up to get an angle and line of sight and be within 8 inches to roast that 1 orc. Kept my leader in combat, kept the 2 guys where they're stationed.
Just right in there.
And then all of my reserves come in, and it says at the end of the movement phase they come in on any table edge, so they're kind of just hugging the edges, ready to pounce and get some kills.
I feel bad for this 1 orc. He knows not what has appeared behind him.
Okay, so this is the one with the plasma pistol, and the one all the way over there has got the Icon of Wrath, which is reroll charges.
Alright.
So, that is it for movement. On to shooting. So I'll be starting off with the flamethrower. Flamethrower going up into that one orc. D6 number of shots. 4. And then wounding on 4s. For 3. And then you have your 6-up save.
Yep. 3 6-ups. That's a dead orc.
And then you were 6-up feel no pains from war paint.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dead orc. Bleh.
Alright. Next thing up is going to be the plasma pistol shooting into that boar boy, beast boy, whatever.
Beastie boy.
And I am going to supercharge it. So 1 shot hitting on a 3. Successful hit. Strength 8 versus your tough of 5, so a 3 to wound. And spending a point. Nope. Next up, we're going to be 2 auto pistols firing, hitting on 4s.
Both hit?
Both hit. And then wounding on 5s. Nope. 1 bolt pistol, hitting on a 3. Nope. Jumping over to that guy, he's going to fire his bolt pistol into that orc right there.
And does he get any kind of benefit from hiding? Or...
I can see him.
Okay, so it negates it because you can see him.
Yeah. So, hitting on a 3. Nope. Alright, jumping across the board to those guys, firing 2 auto pistols into the orc in the crater. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. Hey, it wounded. And, yeah, you get the...
I don't think I gave him a shield, so his just standard. I do have to check to see if the scavenger has a better save than a 6-up.
Okay.
Alright, so no, he has a standard 6-up, which is a 5-up in the crater. So just 5-up. No. War paint. No. I forgot to check to see if he has more than 1 wound. Yep, he only has 1 wound, so that is going to be a dead scavenger.
Okay. These 2 guys, I'm going to start off by having this guy fire a shot down there. 1 shot hitting on a 4. Nope. And then he's just going to copy. 1 shot hitting on a 4. Hit. Wounding on a 5. No. Okay. That's going to be it for shooting. So I need to do some charges. First charge is going to be this guy going into that bike. You can't fire Overwatch, so makes it.
You make the hell out of it.
Alright, next I'm going to send one of these 2 cultists into that bike to soak your rock. If they have rock.
I don't think the Beastie Boys actually have rocks. I have to check, though. He does not have to worry about Overwatch at all. I have no rocks on me.
Okay, so first cultist. An 11.
He makes it.
Second cultist. Makes it.
Also makes it, and your dude
Raptor.
that matters.
Yep.
Also makes it.
So, and those guys go. He's going to go charge the orc behind the rock.
All right.
Or formation. He has a rock, I know, because all your savages have a rock.
Yeah, he's got a rock.
So, throw a rock.
Chucking a rock on a 6. No.
Charging. 10.
I think you make it.
Boop.
They killed their charge target.
Yep. So they're good. About a
Put your-
9-inch charge, so I'm
your
going to send
flamer?
my flamer into the bike.
All right.
No.
That is a 4.
If I had gotten him, the only advantage of doing it would be to get him out
A
of...
way of charges.
Yeah. Alright, so that's all done. The one thing I need to take care of that I almost forgot, he's got a regeneration familiar, so technically at the end of the movement phase I should have done this.
All right.
But regeneration familiar, on a 4-up, he gets a wound back. No. Alright, what do I want to attack with first? I probably want to start here just so you don't do more damage to my leader. So
I think I've got still 2 points left?
yeah.
Okay.
So sadly, I think he only has 2 attacks.
Your leader?
No, my raptor
Oh.
that charged in. So 2 attacks hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
And then wounding on a 5. Nope. Okay, I'm going to jump over to that dude.
Charges first.
Yep, charges first. So he's going to do his 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on a 4. No, poor dice rolls. Moving on to over here, I'm just going to go ahead and throw all the cult. And you know what? Actually, I can throw all of them in because they're basically the same profile.
Huh.
I mean, admittedly, yes, the cultists are only strength 3, but since you're tough 5, I'm wounding on 5s anyway. So, 6 attacks going in, hitting on... Oh, nope, never mind. Cultists hit on 4s. So, 4 attacks coming from the cultists, hitting on 4s. 1. Wounding on a 5. Nope. 2 from my dude there, hitting on 3s. 1. Wounding on a 5. 1. Alright, and the last thing in melee is going to be my leader swinging. His 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Still wounding on 5s, but I get to re-roll it. Which I have to re-roll both. For 1 wound.
Ow. AP minus 1. Which
sorry,
I think
AP minus 2.
AP minus 2. So
You have a 6 up.
yes, the 6 up. No, that is a dead beastie boy.
Your paint.
Ah, yes, it's paint. Keep forgetting the paint. Nope.
Okay.
Do not get the paint off. Bleh. He's dead. And now for my attack back. After your... Alright, so I think I can spread these out how I wish.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I'm going to be doing, like... I start with the War Beast and attack once on each of them.
There you go. And then the 2 stickers going onto the remaining cultists, or...
2 stickers going into the remaining cultists.
Okay.
Because for some reason I sense more of a threat from them. I don't know why. Yeah. So, 3 attacks from the War Beast mount going into all 3. I should roll these individually because I'm attacking different things.
Yes.
So starting with dude in black over here, hitting on a 3. Hit. Wounding on a 3. Hit. Wound.
4 up armor. At least I can make saves. Something.
So he gets to live. Next is going to be this one in the middle, hitting on a 3. No. Next one down the line, hitting on a 3. Yes. Wounding on a 3. No. And then the 2 stick attack.
Was that your beast, which is strength 6? Was that just did that attack?
Yes. This is all
Okay,
beast.
Then you're wounding on it too.
Oh, I'm wounding on a 2 with your cultists.
Which are tough 3.
Okay, so I think the 1 is dead then.
Yes. If you minus 1.
That would be the middle one. I haven't... No,
That was your 3rd attack with the
okay,
beast.
yes. Sorry. You are correct. And then the 1 stick attack going into the last cultist.
Yep.
Hitting on a 3. No, that is a 1. So he's all done there. And then onto the 1 Orc Savage over here with his 4 attacks going in. Hitting on 3s. 3 hit. And then wounding on 3s as well. 2 possible wounds.
No AP on him, so 2 3-up saves. Which he makes both.
Cool. Just for morale things, was I close enough or
It's
is...
only shooting.
It's only shooting. Alright, cool. In that case, I think that's the end of your turn. Turn 2.
Yep.
On to my turn, turn 3. And Orcish movement for turn 3. I had this guy just move, not advance forward, just to get out of the crater and maybe be able to do something next time. I had this dude advance. This one did not, so perhaps he can do the very smart thing and charge the dude with the flamethrower. Maybe. This dude advanced and just came around that knot tree. My Banner Boy zoomed over here on his War Beast to give a charge in now, or later. Stayed put in combat. This one just did a move over to also get into combat later. My Shaman moved over to get into smite range of this little group right here, and that Orc moved over to assist him. Outside of that, I don't think there's any other Orcs on the field, and it is on to Psychic Phase, which I'm going to smite the hell out of the closest model, which would be, I believe, this one Cultist. So, I believe Smite's a 5, so got it with an 11, so that's a D3.
Yep.
Which, it's a Cultist with 1 wound. I'll roll anyway. 3. Alright, so we just went over the rules for mortal wounds carrying over and whatnot. It seems for Psychic Phase, at least, they do puddle out into, what was it, a 3-inch bubble?
Yep, affects the unit, so within 3 inches.
So that whole 3-man group is gone. Works a little bit differently in Shooting Phase, but Psychic. So now on to Shooting. Too far away, in a combat. I think my Banner Boy has some rocks, but...
Yeah, it does. You've mentioned it before, it does.
Yes, it does. But first, I think I'm going to have a whole bunch of rock chucks from over here. I might as well start with the 2 that advanced, and they're just... I'll start with him. He's going to chuck a rock over at the Flamer. First, checking up a rock into the Flamer. 6. No. Next guy. 6. Yes. Wounding on a... what was it?
Be a 5 right now because you advanced. You are strength 5, you're wounding on a 3.
Alright, there we go. Yeah. Wounding on a 3. Possible wound.
Got it.
Made it. Alright, and then the last one going into the same target. Hitting on a 6. No. Would have made it earlier. And then the last one into the same dude. He is hitting on a 5. That is a 2. And then this guy is going to throw a rock up at this dude up on the hill. Or, that's not a hill, but either way. Hitting on a 5. That is a 3. And lastly, for Shooting Phase, I'm going to have my Banner Boy chuck a rock at his leader character. So, nope, get back here. While that is an amazing 5, I did not roll you. Hitting on a 5. That's a 3. So, nothing for shooting. So on to charges to declare. I'm declaring first a charge with this Orc Boy into that dude that's already in melee.
Don't roll a double 1.
No. I did not roll a double 1.
Added up to being a double 1. An 11.
It did. Alright. And then I'm going to declare a charge from the Banner Boy into your leader.
So,
can I multi-charge just for...
Yeah.
Because you're going to charge
anyway.
back?
I'm going to Overwatch anyway with him, so yes. I would recommend you
multi-charge. I'm going to charge into both.
Yeah. Because I can
you can Overwatch and, like, charge me back.
Yeah. Alright, so for Overwatch, my leader is going to go ahead and throw a frag grenade, d6 number of shots, for 1. Hitting on a 6. Points? No. And then firing bolt pistol from the other guy. No.
Alright, so charge distance makes it with a 4.
It's going to be more than enough.
Yeah. So get in there. And then the last charge is going to be from the one Orc Boy with a hat, Orc Savage, into the Flamer.
D6 number of shots from the Flamer for 6.
Ugh.
Alright, auto hitting, wounding on 6s. Sorry, 4s. I don't know why I said 6s.
Because Overwatch?
Yeah. So, 4 wounds.
Alright. So that'll be 4 6 ups. followed by, oh, wow, shit, 2 war paint 6-ups. No, he is dead. Bleh. Alright, so on to actual combat. I will start with this one. I'm going to put the War Steed fully into the leader character and his stickas into the other guy.
Yep.
So 3 attacks going into him, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, sorry, and wounding on 3s. Both wound.
2 4-up saves. Takes 1.
Right. How many wounds does he have?
4. So it's down to 2.
Okay. Should have put more in. Oh well. And then the 2 stickas into him. So hitting on 3s. 1 missed and 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. Yes.
And 1 4-up save. No. So.
He is the dead. Charge unit would be this orc, unless you want to intercede.
Yeah, technically I could. Doesn't matter though. I'm not gonna hurt anything anyway. Yeah, I'll spend 1 point to have him fight before he dies.
Okay.
He'll put his attacks into the charging orc. So 2 attacks hitting on 3s. Both hit. Wounding on 4s.
Both wound.
Holy crap, I actually rolled something that isn't complete garbage for fighting.
Alright, so that's going to be 2 6-ups for the 1 orc. And then 2 6-up war paints. That is a dead orc. And then that's all the things that charged.
So you have to pick a guy.
I'm going to be picking... I feel like he can take it, so that orc.
Okay.
So 4 attacks going in, hitting on 3s. 1 miss. Wounding on 3s. 2 possible wounds.
Oh, yes. And no AP on it, so 2 3-ups.
Yep, just choppas.
And he's dead.
And then it's your turn to pick a dude.
I'm going to go with that guy because it doesn't matter. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. I'm sorry, 2 attacks hitting on 3s. Go over zealous with my 3s. And wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Alright. And he's got a shield, so no AP?
No AP.
Alright, so 1 4-up. Made it.
Alright. Now all his attacks.
Alright, he's going to put 3 into this dude and 2 into this dude with the War Beast and Stickas. So the 3 from the War Beast, hitting on 3s. All 3 hit. And wounding on 3s. Just the 1.
4-up save. Nope.
Alright.
Down goes plasma gun.
And then the 2 with the Stickas. Hitting on 3s, 1 hit, and wounding on 3s. Wounds.
And 6-up save becomes a 7, so.
Alright. What did I actually use with, like, his weapons? Because he doesn't have a sticka.
You said a sticka.
I did say a sticka. He's got a big-ass totem thing. Hold on. Alright, so after a quick check, I kind of messed up with the Bandit Boy. I just kind of lopped him up with the Beastie Boys. With weapons-wise, he was supposed to have the War Beast as a weapon and the big totem as a weapon. And I accidentally rolled him as having a sticka. So, oops on my part. That is my bad. But just to finish this combat out, because that's kind of already like happened.
Yeah.
You're not Warlord, you're Leader.
Team leader swinging in. So his 3 attacks from the lightning claws, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s because you're a tough 5 or better. Rerolling to the lightning claws. So 2 wounds, AP -2.
All right. And
You have.
I
Don't have a shield on him.
I don't think he's got a shield, so that just goes right through. I'll have to check his stats, but I'm pretty sure he's just took 2 wounds. All right, so being on a War Beast gets him a 5-up save, but it's still AP -2, so it just goes right through and onto his War Paint. So that's going to be 2 6-ups from the War Paint. Nope. Goes through. He takes 2 wounds. He's got 2 left. And Tom, is there anything else in your army or stuff we need to do for this turn?
His combat familiar, because he's still alive at the end of the fight phase. So 2 attacks, hitting on 3s from the combat familiar. 1 hit. Wounding on 5 because it's only strength 4. Another wound. No AP on it though.
Okay, so 5-up. No. 6-up. No. He's at 3 wounds. Down. 1 left.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Alright. In that case, it's on to Tom's turn, turn 3.
Actually, I think I need to do a route test.
Because you're at less than half?
Yeah, I'm at less than half, and you're not at less than half yet.
Okay. I think I'm like 1 away.
Yeah, you're 1 away.
Alright.
So, need to do a route test. My highest leadership is 8. Okay, we're fine.
Yeah, you're more than good. That was a 3. Alright, so yep, on to turn 3.
Turn 3 movement. He stayed put. These cultists shuffled over. Flamer backed up just a little bit just to have these 2 just in range. This cultist just moved up to draw a line of sight at the guy right there. And that's it for my moving things. After the movement phase, however, I am going to attempt another demonic ritual. So it is turn 3. So on a 4-up, I get a demon. I get a bloodletter.
Ooh. What's a bloodletter do?
Let
blood?
Angry, spoopy dude with a sword.
Okay, angry, spoopy dude with a sword. How does he show up?
He has to be within 12 inches of him, but more than 9 inches away from any animal model. So it's basically going to be like here-ish.
Okay.
Try to send a demon after your leader.
It is, in fact, a spoopy dude with a sword. Alright.
Alright, so that's it for movement. I don't have a psychic phase, so we're going to go on to shooting. First things first, I'm going to have the Flamer declare primary, secondary, and we'll see how many shots he gets. For 3.
How many on which, or...
Well, it's primary gets 2, and then
Okay.
secondary gets... So it goes primary target, secondary target, next target, but if you don't have enough, it cycles back through.
Got it. Okay.
So, wounding on 4s. Wounded with all. I should have rolled them 1 at a time, or a group of 2 and 1.
But it worked out.
But I wounded with all, so 2 6-ups on one and a 6-up on another.
Alright, so the 2 6-ups for the first. And the 2 other 6-ups for that one. He's dead. And then the 1 6-up for the other. And then the other nope. They're both dead. Sad face. Bleh.
Alright, he's going to rapid fire down into that dude. 2 shots hitting on 4s. Both miss. He's going to rapid fire down into that dude. 2 shots hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. Hey, wounded.
Alright. 1 6-up. And War Paint. Made it with War Paint.
Next cultist is going to fire a shot down, hitting on a 4. Hit. Wounding on a 5. Wounded.
Will War Paint get him out of this again? I hope so. No. He is dead now. Bleh.
Alright, and that is going to be it for shooting because he doesn't have any sort of pistol. So moving on to the charge phase, my demon is going to declare a charge into your warlord.
I have to check to see if he's got some rocks with him, but I know the guy next to him does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure both do.
Alright, so for Overwatch, that'll be 1 rock from each dude, getting thrown in, hitting on 6s. It's a 4 and another 4, so nope. Your charge?
Yep. Charging. 12.
12. I
so-
think you made it.
Boop.
You only declared it on the 1. I was about to ask, do you want to get both?
Yeah, I only did declare it on the 1.
Can I countercharge with
Yeah. If he's within 3 inches, you can make it in.
the... Okay. Do I have to roll for it, or he just does?
Yeah, you just do.
Okay, cool.
Starting off the Bloodletter, because he's my only charger. He has 2 attacks because of his charging, giving him +1 attack. So, 2 attacks hitting on 3s. Both hit. He is strength 5 at the moment. So, what is the toughness of your shaman?
I think they're no different than your standard,
Boy.
Savage. Their toughness is 4.
Okay, so I'm looking for 3s to wound. 3s to wound. Okay.
AP?
-3.
Okay.
And
How many...
Any attack that is a 6 up to wound becomes damage 2. So a total
Of 3. That's dead shaman. Wait. War paint.
Yes. You have
I have
war paints.
3 war paints. Hopefully I get some 6-ups. I got no 6-ups. I've got 2 points. I will spend 1 of them to go, hopefully this war paint worked. No, that was not worth it. That is a dead shaman.
Yay! He doesn't explode or anything like that, right?
No, he doesn't have any special rules.
Alright.
Unless psychers in general have special rules.
Other
That they
than-
explode.
Other than being a psyker, no.
Okay.
His attacks, going into your Banner Boy, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, and then wounding on 5s, get to reroll because of Lightning Claws. Don't need to reroll.
Well,
2 wounds, AP -2, so that's a dead dude.
that is in fact a dead dude. Blech.
And he will not consolidate.
Alright.
I actually forgot to regen his wound too.
Go ahead.
Regeneration familiar? No. It's only on a 4-up.
And that ends turn 3, yes?
Yes. You now have to make a leadership.
Yes. Do I have to do one for him specifically because he was within some amount of distance? So
It's only 3 inch.
Oh, okay, cool. And then all those guys died.
Yeah, and you now have to worry about a route test.
My biggest leadership is not 7. Both my 7s died.
Mm-hmm. So it's this guy. Or, well, what's your next highest leadership after that?
I have to check. It might be the beasties, but I think they might have the exact same as this is standard orc.
And it's probably going to be one of your standard orcs then, because he's got a -2 at the moment.
Oh, goody. So yeah,
Within 6 inches of my haunted plate, and I'm Night Lord.
yeah, let me check. Actually, just real quick before I do the routing test, I still have this orc to attack. So 4 attacks going into the Bloodletter. If I can pick up 4 dice, there we go. Hitting on 3s, all but 1, and wounding on still 3s.
Still 3s.
Still
He's only-
3s.
He's only tough 3.
2 possible wounds.
Alright. And he's got a 5-up invul. No, total of 5, so. Yeah,
Dead
fits out.
Bloodletter.
No, he did his job.
Alright. Now it is time to see about my routing test. My highest leadership is a 6. That's with 2 dice?
Yeah, it's basically just a leadership test.
Yep. Bye. I'm out. Have a nice day. I left.
The orcs flee, so I guess that's a victory. And
A roundabout way?
yeah.
Because the actual victory conditions for at least the attacker is get the defender to half their army, which
Without-
I did.
Without losing half of your own army.
Without losing half of my own army, which I managed to until it became your turn on turn 3.
Yes, because the game doesn't immediately just
End.
end there.
No. Then he kitten stomped me into the ground for his turn 3, gloriously. Where it was then technically a tie
Yeah, so
for a moment there. as I was below half and he was below half, and then I routed.
Yeah. So
we're going with I lost.
squeaking out, I guess that would qualify as like a minor victory.
Yeah.
Pyrrhic win. I technically won, but I'm almost as shattered as you are.
I won with 99% casualties. A victory.
Well over 50.
Yes. Alright, well, why haven't we done Kill Team in a while? This is fun as hell.
Because it took us about 2 hours to figure out what the hell we were doing again.
That sounds about right, actually. And I still forgot some stuff.
I feel like I also forgot stuff.
Yeah, I feel like you didn't actually use your battle familiar for the first time he was in, but I might have just missed it. And it was yesterday.
It only activates if it's the end of the fight phase and my guy is still alive and he has a target to fight. So it would have happened, I think, the very first combat.
Yeah. I'm just not sure if it actually did.
It didn't.
Okay. Well, anyway, hope you all enjoyed this Heralds of Ruin Kill Team game, and have an excellent day.